James Kalm, your half-assed reporter on the bike. We're gonna run into Metro Pictures. Look at an exhibition by André Butzer. This is an unexpected surprise. Now, I initially, I think, saw Andre's paintings, maybe 8 or 10 years ago at an art fair, and at that point, I was very taken with his exuberant paint handling, and he was doing a lot of very chunky, expressionistic kind of goofball figuration, and some of the work even had text in it. And that's kind of what I expected to see today, but instead, we are presented with a bunch of extremely large, almost minimalist black canvases. This is untitled. Oil on canvas. This is 114 and 3/16 by 185 inches. All of these canvases are basically black with one white stripe. And I made the comment maybe 6 or 8 months ago that it seems like black was the fashionable color of the season, and well, this is like taking black about as far as you can go. This is actually almost verging on Reinhardt, but I think maybe the most interesting part is the use of the white stripes. Well, this is actually kind of making me think about a painting I've been working on, which would be, I'm going to call it Reinhardt's Line. And, well, maybe one of Ad Reinhardt's most famous quotes is, "There is art as art, and then there is everything else." And so one of the things Reinhardt is saying is that there's always the line that you have to draw between art and everything else. No, is this the artist? This is Mr. Andre. Okay. It's a big change. Big change. So this is also untitled. It's 102 inches by 133 inches. So that's about 9.5 feet by 11. One of the things that I would draw your attention to is the brush strokes and how the horizontal brush strokes, kind of the striations of the brush hairs going horizontally or vertically, kind of changes the way that light reflects on the surface. And I was wondering whether or not these were negative or positive stripes, and I think he maybe adds them in. I'm not sure. It's also untitled. 98 by 78, so that's 8 by 6.5 feet. Well, as I said, I was very impressed with the initial paintings and the paintings that I've seen. I think that he's had a couple of shows here at Metro Pictures that I covered over the years, and I don't know, maybe like a lot of artists, he's working a dialectic. He goes all the way one way with the chunky paint, bright colors, heavy impasto, and then drifts into exactly the opposite position, reducing it down to two colors and flattening out his paint handling. Some of these are on very fine, almost muslin-like canvases. All the paintings here in the back room have a thicker white stripe, maybe 3 or 4 inches wide. I was going to make one other comment, not so much relating to the paintings themselves, but to the gallery Metro Pictures. This gallery was started, I believe, in 1981-82 by a couple of young ladies. One of them was Helena Weiner, who had been a curator at Artist Space. But a lot of the original programming that they did here was very much a statement against painting, especially against Neo-Expressionism. And well, we all know that the Germans were very big movers in that, with people like Kiefer and Baselitz, Lupertz. Another big painting. We've got two big paintings. It's 116 by 162. Well, Metro Pictures was known for showing people like Robert Longo, Jack Goldstein, Cindy Sherman, and in a lot of ways at that particular time they were very kind of challenging the whole painterly patriarchy of the New York scene, and also carrying on more of the conceptual aspect of things. And so I was surprised when Metro Pictures was initially showing Andre's work. Okay, this is the biggest piece in the show. It's 165. It's about 15 feet by 102. Okay, so all of these pieces are basically monochrome black with one white stripe down the right-hand side. Kind of even make me think of some of Chris Martin's paintings from about 12 or 13 years ago that were very large, black and white. Got some fine linen. There's a kind of a sense of reserve back here, almost like being in a chapel. This is the last piece we're going to look at tonight. Also untitled. It's 126 by 76 inches. Well, it's interesting to think about the way that this white stripe functions on a horizontal canvas rather than a vertical canvas. And again, you can see where he's kind of painted in around the stripe. Maybe black is the color of the season. James Kalm bringing you a quick running tour of André Butzer's painting exhibition here at Metro Pictures, 519 West 24th Street in Chelsea. Thank you, Kate. Okay, viewers, well, it's James Kalm back again. And last night at the André Butzer show, I was invited by one of his friends, David, to come down here on Grand Street and stop in for a Lob Des Schattens pop-up show. So we're gonna run upstairs and see what's poppin'. Okay. I understand that this is in association with the Mark Strauss Gallery, which is across the street. There's Guillermo Cruz. Hello. Oh, there's Andre. Maybe I'll see if I can get some kind of a list and we can go through the names. So here is a list of the artists, briefly. Jim Mondra, sister in the air. Okay. Eric Parker. Well, I was just talking to David, one of the organizers. He said I need to go into the Swedish room. Swedish room. Also, I was told that they don't have any lists, they don't have any titles, mediums, or anything else, names of artists. He just said it was mayhem. This piece is by Robert Medvez, and I believe it's pen and ink on paper. Sumi ink. Do you know Robert?
Yes, I do.
You do? Okay, good. Any other details we should know? Sumi ink on paper.
It's very difficult to get a hold of. It's made in knowledge and hand. They hand make it.
Does it come in a block and you have to grind it down?
Yes,
Okay, that's great. And I would estimate that this piece is probably about 16 by 12 inches. We'll just walk around and look at a few pieces here and there. Straight out of Kempton. Okay, we got bowls on the floor under a skylight. This looks like Brooklyn. Oh, there's Eric Parker. I like the plinth. Geez, looks like somebody had their studio here for a while. I can shower and shave here. So these two drawings are by David Clausen, and this is the cat that invited me to come. I just had a couple of people walk up and say, "Who the heck did these?" I was told that Herman Nisch has a piece up here. I don't know. I told that they don't have the titles out and it's just mayhem.
You have to figure it out.
Yeah, I guess. He's doing some nice rendering on this. Oh, there's the niche. One of his ceremonial slaughterings and creations of the crucifixion. There's a Butner's. Holderlin, maybe one of the most important German poets of all time. Kind of a tragic story. He's a friend of Hegel's. Well, I was just talking to the co-curator here, John Newsom, and well, he informed me that this whole building is going to be torn down after the exhibition. Okay, so they're calling this section of the show the Italienische Raum. Now, I have seen this artist's work, I believe, in splotch. Oh, that's got to be Wendy White. I like the treatment of the frame, kind of almost cutaway section of the canvas. Zeit und Figur beim späten Rilke. Better allgemein. Okay, so a lot of people seem to be adding on found objects, found text. Watercolors. I kind of like this. This makes me think of some of the tantric watercolors we saw over at the Outsider Art Fair a couple of weeks ago. I just heard someone say, "This is so Hamburg." Okay. Well, I I was able to suss out this is actually a piece by Eric Parker titled Full Takeover. This is acrylic and gouache on paper with collage. It's a snazzy piece. Eric Parker. Well, I was just having a little discussion with André, and I asked him about the changes that he went through for his latest show, where he reduced everything down to the black and white stripes. And I said, what brought about the change in style? And he said he didn't really change his style. He just boiled it down, stripped it down, and that he didn't feel like he was changing. This is kind of chunky and urgent brush. It's like an oil stick. It's kind of an intervention. We've got a little photo of a shushing girl and some additional expressionistic figures floating in there, and we're going to end up looking at these two pieces. Well, that could be just two abstract strokes of paint, or it could be the World Trade Center on a magenta ground. And then we've got the good old collage with digital prints. Lob Des Schattens, curated by John Newsom and André Butzer. DJ Peter Mondrian's sister in the year 2849 and her books from Vienna. All right, thank you, Kate. Whoa, thank you. Thank you.